What is going on, you guys? My name is Galadon. I am coming to you live from Tallinn, Estonia, here with Powerbang and Clash with Ash, getting ready to film the live stream for the big CWL finals. Hope you guys check that out this weekend. In the meantime, of course, we're talking about the Goblin Gang. It is just hours away from being added to Clash Royale. Another big possibility for Zap bait style decks. This is a big group of goblins, but now there's a key right here to the whole Zap bait thing, and that is the fact that this is not just your average set of goblins. You've got stabby goblins, shank goblins as I like to call them, and spear goblins. And the key is that half of this pack will get annihilated by a simple zap spell. But remember, it's only 3 elixir, so you get that combination price. It is a big group of units, and this is the type of deck that I like to play. So right there, you can see the tournament standard zap will take out the spear goblins. Of course, arrows, the ideal hard counter, maybe not ideal, but lots of different counters. The tornado is going to wipe them out completely at tournament levels, and of course, the ultimate counter, the log, hashtag love the log, maybe just another reason to carry it in your deck. We're already seeing a lot of use of the log. This could increase it even more. Now, I've got a deck full of counters to the Goblin Gang, and we're going to pop into a friendly battle against this Dirty Gemmer. You guys might remember him from the $20,000 episode about a week or so ago. Sir Gems a lot, and we're going to try out a few different counters to this big bad group. Now, right here, check that out. Making me have one more reason to love the tornado spell. It will completely annihilate those guys, so that is a good counter right there. But of course, not quite a positive elixir trade like we're always looking for, but you know what is? Fire Spirits are going to do a great job against the Goblin Gang. There you go, as you can see, pretty much wiped out. The tower helped out just a little bit there, but not a single hit point off the tower. Take a look at some other counters. The Bomber also going to do very well against the Goblin Gang, wiping them out. Again, a little bit of assistance coming from the tower. But moving right along, my favorite and probably the absolute best counter of all to the Goblin Gang, grabbing some damage on the tower as well. Another reason to love the log. Gotta love that right there. Checking out another counter. Here comes the arrows. That's kind of obvious. Also, the Skeleton Army does really well against the Goblin Gang. And here's the Zap spell in action. As you can see, the tower one-shots the remaining Shank Goblins, and the Spear Goblins gone instantaneously. But let's flip the coin and see what the Goblin Gang counters. Will it finally stop Elite Barbarians once and for all from getting to our towers? Well, no. But the Goblin Gang will be a good utility card, and remember, it's only 3 elixir, so flexible. You're going to get it down quickly. Right here, we're going to check it out up against the Royal Giant, and it's going to do a pretty good job right here. Again, you could zap half of these guys out of the way, but the other 3 are going to survive, and in the case of the Royal Giant counter, they still would have been out of range of the opponent's tower. In comes the Mighty P.E.K.K.A. going after the Goblin Gang counter right here. So we'll drop the Goblin Gang down, and, well, Sir Gemsalot will drop him down. And you'll notice they just don't put out a great deal of damage. The P.E.K.K.A. is going to be able to wipe out every single one of them and then lumber her way on to the tower. So the Goblin Gang, I am again going to let you guys decide what the best way to use this card is. You guys are the experts. You guys are going to give me the feedback that's going to lead to the awesome videos that follow about the Goblin Gang. But me, it's one of my favorites simply because I'm a big fan of the Zap bait style decks, the low elixir cost decks, and I'm definitely planning on using this. We'll also, of course, be seeing all Goblin decks like this one right here, Goblin World Records. Who knows what else is coming? I'm interested to hear what you guys want to see from future Goblin and Goblin Gang videos. For now, I just got 3'd by Sir Gems a lot. Dirty Gemmers leveling up these brand new cards right away is always irritating. And that is going to wrap this episode up, you guys. I was going to put 5.5 minutes of comments here just to get us to 10 minutes, but we'll save that for another video. I love you guys. Hashtag GalaFam. Subscribe, like, comment, share. See you tomorrow. Full attack.